Hey, what's up, guys? So today in this video, what we're going to do is take a look at how to add LUTs in Photoshop or Premiere. For the sake of this video, this example is going to be solely based on Photoshop. So if you don't know what LUTs are, I'm sure you guys do since you're here in the video, but basically stands for color lookup table, and just like a nice way of saying filters. You know what I mean? Like a filter for your picture, for your video. So the first things first is you're going to have to find some of these files, download them, and make sure that they are in .cube extension. So I'm going to try to go here. So I've downloaded some today just for the sake of this video. So let me go to this one. We're going to right click and extract all. Extract it. Okay. So as you can see, it gives us these cube files. I don't care about the README, so I'm going to delete that. So I basically want to add these into my Photoshop. And what I mean, I want to add it is open up Photoshop. And if you click on image, go to adjustments, go to color lookup. There's some stock ones here that come with the program, and there's some that I've added here. So these are here now because I've added them to the correct folder. But you can also go up here like this, load 3LUT, click on that. And for example, this is one of them. So as you can see, it changed the color there, right? But I don't want to be like having to select it one by one each time. God damn, it's pouring out. Hopefully y'all can hear me over the rain. But yeah, I don't want to have to go here and go here and then one by one select it. I want it to be like this. So if I hit that, go down, see, it changes, it's just different filters. So in order to do that, you're going to have to look for a preset folder. And the way we're going to find that is I, for example, already looked this up, so I know where it is. But for me, I had to go here. So I had to go to C drive. I had to go to users. I had to go to that username. And then up here, click. And then add. Where's that button? And then add fudgicles. Okay, so hit here. And then add app data. Oh, crap. I'm already in app data. My bad. So once you get into app data, because it's a hidden folder, you're going to go and click on roaming, go in Adobe, and then we're going to find Photoshop. So it's going to give you a bunch of folders here, and then you have to click on presets. So when I went into here, I had all of this stuff like black and white, actions, brushes, channel mixer, but it didn't have this folder, 3D LUTs. So what you're going to have to do is if you don't have that folder, create it. Right click, create a new folder, and make sure that it's spelled exactly like that, like capitalized everything except the S at the end. When you create that folder, you can go to, it's really pouring, man. I really hope y'all can hear me. So these are the ones, I'm going to copy them, and I'm going to go back into, where was it? See, users, username, and then we're going to type in app data because it's a hidden folder. Go back to roaming, go back to Adobe, find Photoshop, presets. We're going to find this folder that we just created. So it has these ones that I've added earlier, and I'm simply just going to click Control V. So it added these, what? Django, Domingo, Faded, for example. Keep that in mind. Django, Domingo, Faded. I think we might have to restart for the changes to take effect, but we'll check it right now. Quick time. Django, Domingo. Yeah, so it doesn't have them there. So what we're going to do is close the program. And then we're going to reopen Photoshop. It's like a strenuous task, man. But once you figure it out, it's easy. It's a bunch of like nonsense steps. So here, I'll go back to this beat image again. And I'm going to click on image, adjustments, color lookup. So now we should be able to see, yeah, you see the one we just added, Django, Domingo, Faded. So Now they're there. They're going to always be there. I'm not going to have to go to click here and then select one and then, click here, select the other one, because then like by the time you do that one by one, you lose like effect of what it even looked like. So this is a lot better. You see what I mean? I can just go down, go back up, and it shows me the different LUTs. So that is pretty much it. That's how you would do it. I hope this video helps you guys out. Let me know if it works for you. Subscribe for more videos, please. And I will see you guys in the next video. All right? Peace.